I am one with my glorious I Am Presence and Holy Christ Self. My personalities, body elemental, and new spirit. All parts of my being are in balance, harmony, and alignment. I pull in my aura so it is fully contained within my heart diamond and Metatron's cosmic egg. I am now ready to receive today's message. Greetings, beloveds, and a multitude of blessings of joy and love and light I pour forth upon you from my very own heart of joy. As I told you in the most recent video, everyone's experience of awakening to their true self is unique. And therefore, I ask you to set aside all expectations of how you think that it will occur for you, and simply ask for it to happen, and then see what comes. Some of you should be able to experience your true self the very first time you ask. And the way it manifests will always be different for each person. Some of you may feel heat. Some may feel a rushing wind. Some may feel a powerful energy flowing through them. It is always different based on your ability to perceive into the invisible realms. But trust that once that you have asked for something, that it is actually coming. And be attentive to the very subtle changes that occur within you. And then begin to rely on them as the sign that your I Am Presence or your divine self is actually within you. Many of you are already feeling its presence within you, but you are doubting and you are not sure. But I tell you, beloveds, that if you take action based on what you believe your I Am Presence is telling you to do, then you will be protected, those around you will be protected, and there will be no karma from that action. So do not be afraid to follow what you believe your divine self is telling you. Also know that your divine self will always come through with a high, loving, compassionate, merciful vibration and tone. If the entity or being that you are receiving messages from causes you to feel fear, discomfort, or you feel like you're being bossed around by a tyrant and being told what to do with that kind of energy, then it is not your I Am Presence, beloveds. And you should immediately close the door of your consciousness to any such being that presents itself in that way. They are not of the light, and you need not open up your energy field to receive them at any time. It is very important as you begin to communicate with light beings that you always establish sacred space around you. The way that Christmas does it is quite effective. And I will share this with you at this time. Envision a great sphere of light surrounding you and any other person that you are with or wish to have included within this protective field. Those of you who are healers and counselors can use this in your workspace. And ask that only the Christ conscious love or pure divine love can enter into this space. This puts up a frequency shield that only allows the highest loving frequencies to come through. That is the first part of setting sacred space. Then say something similar to, I ask that all information and energy exchanged within this sphere or within this sacred space be according to God's will. And then trust that it is done. And everything will unfold as God wishes it to. Whether you are communicating with a light being, or whether you are in a healing session with another human being, or if you're just sitting around and watching television, or engaged in any other activities in your home. By setting up sacred space like this, you are saying that you only want God's will to be done in your world. This is one of the highest and most perfect forms of protection that you could possibly have and use, both for your benefit and the benefit of your loved ones. I would greatly encourage those of you who are wishing to have their own etheric temple, but are not yet ready to do it. Begin creating sacred space in your home in this fashion. This will be a preliminary step to having your own etheric temple. And it will raise the frequencies of your home. You can have the sphere envelop your entire house or your apartment and the ground on which it is located. This creates a bubble of light and protects negative energies from entering in, and it helps to purify any negative thoughts or feelings that you might be harboring within yourself, and will also purify any negative energies that are brought in to your home or space by other people. In this way, little by little, the entire planet will be enlightened and purified. As each awakened being creates sacred space where they live, where they work, and where they play, the entire earth will eventually be purified. And even while you are waiting for the rest of the earth to catch up with you, you will find yourself going about your life as if you were always in a sacred temple. Because the energies that will come to you will be of the highest frequencies. You will find yourself living a life of joy and of feeling love flowing from you and around you at all times. This does not happen magically, beloveds. This happens from your intent and willingness to do the work, to have it be so. And the work is so easy, beloveds. It is a matter of simply asking the multitude of light beings that are around you to do this for you, to bring the sacred space around you and hold it around you. And they will instantly respond. And then just remember, any time that you find yourself dwelling on negative thoughts and feelings, to catch yourself, to change those thoughts and feelings into those which you wish to dwell upon. And as you do this, you will transform your very world. And others will see and notice. Even though it may sometimes feel that you are quite alone in this, believe me, there are many unawakened ones who are watching you and feeling you, and who are intrigued by the peace and the joy that you radiate as you go about life. So whether you are aware of it or not, as long as you are acting as a vehicle of love and light in the world, you are affecting the world around you. You may not have people running up to you and saying, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." But in their hearts, they are. And one day you will hear it expressed quite verbally. And you will feel your heart expanding with joy, knowing that the good that you have done is having an effect out in the world. And knowing that it is not the ego that does this good work, but that it is God moving through you. But it is your willingness and openness to be a channel for the pure divine energies that it allows this to happen. And it is for that that I congratulate you, and that you should congratulate yourself in recognition that you are allowing this to happen. This is not of the ego, beloveds. This is the rejoicing of the divine self in the oneness with all of creation. And you will feel the joy that others have because of you, because they are a part of your own being. So go forward with this, beloveds. Spend as much time as you possibly can, breathing in the love and light of your true self, of allowing your divine true self to whisper its guidance to you, and then follow that guidance the best you can, knowing that no mistakes will occur, and that all will be protected because it is your intention to do the divine will. I thank you for all that you are doing, beloveds. I love you and I bless you always. I am Metatron.